We are getting you ready for spring gardening with our friends here at A. Bloom Garden Center. Now we're with our new friend Dennis Gentry, and we're talking about a different plant today. Maybe one that we see more often than we think. Native plants.
Yes, ma'am. Native plants are plants that occur naturally here in the United States. They're plants that increase biodiversity and help bring in lots of birds, butterflies, and other wildlife species into your yards. So they're also really good at helping with taking care of our natural heat and rain amounts that we get here on the coast.
Which is awesome. So for Mobile, Alabama, the Gulf Coast, we have a lot of native plants. Now we've got some around us today. We want to go through some of these and kind of tell us how they help our community and help our ecosystem.
Right. So things like here with Cliftonia or the pink tie-tie is a great early spring bloomer that really brings in the native bees and butterflies. It's one of the first earliest blooming things, along with the Walter's dwarf viburnum, which also gives you a lot of fall color as well, and berries for birds to come in and eat. You also have native plants that bring in a lot of scent, like the Alyssum here and here. They are very nicely scented plants. You have very rare native plants like the Gordonia over here, which are, will bloom in the summer with wide white camellia flowers. Some people even call it a fried eggplant because the flowers are so big with a yellow center.
I love it. So these are beautiful. Now we have a couple trees here too. Tell me a little bit about those.
So we're getting into magnolias here, and this is a little bit of a step in the native plants as you get native plants and native plant cultivars. This is a native magnolia here on the south, and this is a cultivar of the native magnolia here on the south. This is D.D. Blanchard, which has a brown velvety underside to its leaf, so very beautiful if you're sitting under it. Both of them will still bring in and support the same amount of bird species. Bird species really come in the late fall to gather the seeds off magnolias.
Which is awesome. Now why is it important for our friends at home to go ahead and have some native plants at their home and around their home?
Well, as we start to see, native species and birds and insects start to decline naturally in our surrounding ecosystems, it's very important for us to, even in the smallest amount, to have a native plant in our yard to help increase biodiversity and help support those native plant and insect species that we so desperately need to have around us and are beautiful to see, like all of our natural butterflies that occur here on the coast, and hummingbirds, which the coral honeysuckle is one of the first plants it's drawn to.
Wow, so keep that in mind. I'm learning so much today. This is incredible. If they want to go ahead, come see you guys at A. Bloom. Where are you located at?
We're located at 116 Alverson Road, right off of Old Shell Road, and you can also find and like us on our Facebook page. We respond to messages pretty quickly, and anything you need us to help you with.
Now, to make it easy and convenient, you can shop online at abloomgardencenter.com, and remember, orders over $100 or more get free delivery within 7 miles of their store. Get your spring plants ready for the beautiful weather coming up. Thank you so much, Dennis.
No problem. Thank you.
And we'll see you at A. Bloom. This was so much fun to film there. So again, this was filmed before the coronavirus pandemic impacted us here on the Gulf Coast. Now they are still open right now, so be sure to visit them if you are wanting to spruce up your garden.